And now, broadcasting live from the Darkroom Studio at Craven Community College, it's In the Know.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to In the Know. I'm Craig Ramey.
Good morning, Craig. I'm Megan Johnson. So glad to be with you guys this Thursday morning.
I'm so glad to be here. I'm sad for everybody who's watching because they can't see Megan's awesome sparkly shoes that she came in with. Let's see them. Uh-oh. Kick them up. Look at that.
Look how sparkly
I'm blind. I can't see. I'm blind.
Oh, that was not an attractive position. Sorry, everybody.
So for anybody who's joining us for the first time ever, this is what we do every week.
That's right. We don't show off footwear.
Shoes. That's right.
We don't show off. That's just a strange thing.
Yeah, this is In the Know.
Yeah.
We talk about things going on at Craven Community College and things going on in our
fun
community.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I want to say hello and thanks to our friends in the booth today. We got Joseph and Holly in there. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, guys.
How are we doing?
Doing good. How about you all?
We're doing good.
I'm
Did you hear Joseph? Did you hear what just happened?
Y'all. He said y'all again?
He said you all.
Oh.
Last time it was y'all. He was getting in his southern roots. And then today it's back to you all.
Yes.
You all. Well, you know what? We also have some great guests with us today.
That's right. We do.
Let's talk about them and bring them in early because I'm going to share our thing of the day with them.
Great. Welcome to the show. Today we have Jennifer Baer, who is our director of the Lifetime Learning Center, and we have Charles Wethington, who is our executive director of the foundation.
That's correct.
Yeah, great.
Wonderful.
Welcome to the show.
Can't ask for better guests to kick it off for today. Ooh.
Yeah? Let's kick it off.
phone.
That's all right. You don't have to silence it.
You sure? Okay.
Yeah, people want to
Welcome, candy lovers and smarty pants.
It was Smarties when I looked them up, okay?
Nuh-uh. Those are M&Ms
They were
without
tagged
the
as
M.
Smarties. That's okay. Hey, a smart person.
That's okay. Those tiny pastel discs and sweet and slightly sour joy that have been brightening lives since 1949. Quick history. That is Edward D., born today in 1924. He came to the U.S. from England and started the C, with like the capital C-E-D-E, Candy Inc., in tiny little New Jersey rental with only two machines, one to wrap and one to make the candy pellets. Fast forward through the few moves and voila, Candy Empire. In 2011, the name got a sweet upgrade to Smarties Candy Company. Still a family run, and now is the first time ever Edward D.'s granddaughters, Sarah, Jessica, and Liz, are in charge. So now we have woman power, we have candy power, that equals Smarty level powers. And so, ready? All right. So these little discs aren't just tasty, they're innovative. Now their factory is solar powered. They have factory upgrades that even make the Mega Smarties. Have you had the Mega Smartie? They're
they're really
ones?
big, right?
Yeah.
It's too much.
It's a lot. It's a lot of Smartie.
Well, I'm a genius when I'm done with it, though.
Yes, you are. Okay, so we're going to take a little Smartie quiz. I'm going to give you guys a couple. Go ahead and unravel it. And we're going to test out flavors. Did you know that the discs have their own personal flavors?
Yeah, there's powder and powder.
See, I didn't. I thought they were all one flavor because whoever pops just one pellet,
No, you
right?
put a bunch in your mouth.
Yeah,
at
it's
the
like a
same
smorgasbord
time.
of flavors, right?
Candy pellets. Do y'all want some of these Smarties
You
in
want
the
to
booth?
try it, Smarty Pants? Okay.
They say no. Okay.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Find a white one.
Okay.
I will call out the color and the potential flavor, and then you guys confirm which one.
Mine's mostly white.
Okay.
Did you see that?
That's why I gave you more than one.
Okay, great.
Is white. Did you taste it? Is it vanilla, orange cream, or coconut?
Orange cream.
Coconut.
Sugar.
It is sugar orange cream. All right.
I finally won something.
Yes, you need a yellow one, so open up your other
Yeah, I
wrapper.
didn't get a yellow.
It's in the other wrapper.
That feels very unfair. How do I have a
Didn't
whole
say
pack
it was
with no
supposed to
yellows?
be super even.
Whoever packaged these was not a Smartie. All right.
We could do a whole logistics like random.
Yellow.
Yellow. Taste it. Pineapple or lemon?
Lemon.
I think lemon.
Pineapple or lemon? I love how Charles has to lean back to get the flavor sense.
I need something to clean my palate between courses here.
That's fair.
I don't have any.
Lemon.
It is pineapple. I know. Who would have thought?
Whoever is coming up with the flavors,
Okay.
they need to get their life together.
All right, now I need you to get the pink one. Let's do this faster. Come on, pink, pink, pink.
Okay. I'm guessing that's pink.
It looks pink.
Okay.
I'm
Cherry,
colorblind. It's a challenge.
cherry, strawberry, watermelon.
I have no idea. It has no flavor to me.
Cherry. Yep.
Okay.
Purple.
I don't have it.
You got purple.
People who are watching this, is this just like a really weird ASMR video? What is happening right now? We're unwrapping Smarties and crunching them.
Grape or blueberry?
Blueberry.
Grape. It's grape.
Okay.
And of course, orange is orange. All right. Bonus question, true or false? Smarties are gluten-free, vegan, and only 25 calories per roll. True or false?
True.
True.
True. Correct. That's it, candy fans. Life's short. Grab a roll, get colorful, stay sweet. Life's better with a little roll of fun. Be Smarty.
Okay,
That's all I have.
Here's a controversy on Smarties.
Okay.
If you read reviews on Smarties, sometimes people get upset because the Smarties is compacted powder.
Okay.
They take the powder and they press it.
Make the pellets.
And to make the pellets, and if the press doesn't press it enough, then you run into powdery. If you've ever noticed, if you're a connoisseur of Smarties, which I am, that the
That's why you know all
Clearly,
the flavors.
yeah, that's why you won the game, right?
I just eat them by the handful. So
Correct.
Yeah.
The smorgasbord
but
of
so I
flavors.
don't worry about the individual flavors. But
Yeah, go ahead.
what's that?
Yeah, go ahead. Finish your powder story.
Yeah, but so anyway, the big controversy is if you get some that are real powdery, people don't. It's just if it's not a little crunch to your Smartie, then
They're stale.
not necessarily stale. Just didn't get
Crunched
Hammered.
all the way.
Hammered enough?
So to your point of like you just eat them by the mouthful, I just had 3 at a time. It's a very different flavor profile. That's the way you're supposed to have them. You're
I
not
thought
supposed
so
to have them
too.
one at a time. You're supposed to have multiple
I
Smarties
agree.
together, and that is why they all taste the same, because it's that blending
And then it's
of all
like
the
a
flavors.
fruit basket.
Exactly.
With every
That's
bite.
kind of like that's how I picture like Fruit Loops.
Yes.
You think that the purple one's your favorite, but they all taste the same.
Yeah.
Smarties also makes me think of Halloween. We're in October now. We're in Smartie season, really. Whoever invented these did it just in time
I had
for
to find
for
these
Halloween.
in the holiday candy section.
Well, of
I
course.
couldn't find it in the regular candy section.
When do you ever have Smarties besides in October?
So you know what's
and
funny?
November.
So the young man that was putting the candies
yeah.
out, I looked up and I said, he goes, ma'am, can I help you find something? I said, I'm looking for Smarties. And he's going through. And then he handed me, like, they were on the shelf. And I said, do you know what tomorrow is? And he goes, what? No, it's National Smarties Day. And he got all excited. He goes, are you a teacher? I'm like, oh, I guess I'm still carrying that one.
Yeah, that's right.
So, yep, right across the forehead. Teacher. All right, let's talk Everything Foundation.
Yeah, of course.
Lifetime Learning Center.
So, Jen, I understand that you have some programming coming up over the next couple of months that are specifically dedicated to Smarties. Is that correct?
No, that is not
Oh,
correct.
I have not been given the proper paperwork here. I'm so sorry.
No. This year, when we were planning our performing arts series, Explorations in the Arts, we were thinking about themes and what we might want to bring to the college and to the community. And coming up this year, obviously, is America's 250th birthday. And what better way to celebrate than to have an all-American music and dance series. So this year's Exploration in the Arts series really focuses in on American music and dance. So we're kicking off with the Del McCoury Band. A fabulous gentleman who leads that band, has been a 9-time International Bluegrass Music Entertainer of the Year. So Del McCoury will be with us. That's this Sunday, October 5th. We're going to be at the Grover C. Fields Performing Arts Center with that group.
And if people want tickets to that, there's still time to get them
Yes,
online?
you
or
can get them
come in?
online, and we will also have tickets at the door
Okay, great.
beginning at 3 o'clock. So it can
Okay.
be a come as you are and
Okay.
come see some fabulous bluegrass music. And then we move into November. We're going to host Hubby Jenkins, who's a multi-instrumentalist, solo musician. And he is going to, in addition to doing the concert performance on Saturday, November 15th, he is also going to be in our public schools on Friday, the 14th. We're going to be at 3 different elementary schools. He's going to be downtown to kind of introduce his music at Art Walk downtown.
And for people who have not heard of Hubby, he's also in the Carolina Chocolate Drops.
Well,
right?
he
Which
was.
is- or
He was
yeah,
a
yeah.
member. The Grammy Award-winning group with the Carolina Chocolate Box, Rihanna Giddens Band, and she's become kind of internationally known. But she's always had a great group of musicians around her. And then Hubby is also going to be doing a workshop on Saturday afternoon, and that's really open to anybody who's into a little bit of picking. He plays guitar, banjo, bones, violin, fiddle. So we're reaching out to musicians to say, hey, come and join us. It's just a $20 fee for the 2-hour workshop that we'll be doing here at the college on that afternoon at 2 o'clock. And then with a performance on the evening at 7:30. And again, tickets available online and at the door. And then we're going to wrap up the music part in the spring with our favorite band from Ocracoke. Molasses Creek will be here Friday, March 13th. So we love having them back every few years, and it's been a while since they've been with us.
Charles is still enjoying some Smarties.
Right.
I love Molasses Creek. As you know, I lived on Ocracoke for a bit, and so I got to see them. This was 20-some years ago, but they were playing quite a bit then. I'm glad to see that they're still able to tour around, and this seems to be primarily what they're able to do now.
Right. Well, and they're still creating new music all the time. You know, they've got like 20 albums. You know what I'm saying? They're really very innovative and just fun. You know, they really kind of embrace all of Americana. They're really great that way.
If I may highlight, when Hubby Jenkins is doing the workshop, I don't think people understand for you to be able to create like a master class, to have this here in New Bern, how special that is, because we're not a giant university that can offer that on a regular basis. Or when you do, people that are from bigger communities and larger cities, they thrive on this kind of stuff. So if you've never been to a master class and had an opportunity to like interact with the artist one-to-one and ask questions, bring your kids. I mean, this is a fabulous opportunity. This is very exciting, Jen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm really excited about it. And what I like to just point out too is this is really if you're just a beginning musician, you know what I'm saying, and you've just started on the banjo and picking it out and having a good time with it, this is for you as well. This isn't necessarily, when you say master class, you don't need to be a master, but you can learn from the master. And what I like about these kinds of situations is you have a group of musicians that are working with an artist, and then people who are very talented, and then young people, and that interaction between that mix of people really is great for the beginning musician as well as the more seasoned musician, because everybody ends up sharing in a group like that.
It helps with that networking within the community. It's fabulous.
And then I'd like to mention that we also have a dance event this year, and this is going to take place in February, and this is with Black Box Dance Theater out of Raleigh, and they're a modern dance company. We've brought ballet, we've brought tap, we've brought clogging. It's the first time we've brought modern dance. What I love about this project, it's called Patriot's Path. Black Box has worked with veterans organizations, disabled American veterans, the American Legion, and all of this in the Raleigh area. But what they have done is created all of these dances based on veterans' stories and the stories of their families, about being in combat, about coming home, about missing your people while they're serving. And I think this is really going to have some resonance for the people in our community, because we are so military surrounded. And I think that people will really be able to relate to this, even if you don't know a thing about modern dance and have never been to a dance performance. You will understand these stories, and so I'm very excited about this particular presentation.
That's exciting.
Yeah, you always have such great seasons and new ideas every year coming out, and that's why people keep coming back for all of your concerts and performing arts that you have.
Well, I think what's been great about the Lifetime Learning Centers, we've done a lot of different things, and now people come to me with ideas. You know what I'm saying? I got the idea for this through my partnerships and working with Atlantic Dance Theater over the years. They've worked with these people in workshops and asked me to check them out. I'm on their website. I'm seeing what they're doing, and it's like, wow, look at what they're doing. That's what's so exciting about it, is that I don't have to think of everything. People come to me with great ideas, and I just love saying, "Oh yes," you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we can embrace that.
And what's really cool is that we've only talked about just part of what you offer with the Lifetime Learning Series, and I know we can't get into everything that you have, but for people who don't know, you have international trips that you have day trips that you do, you have Broadway shows that you go to. any number of things where if people are just looking for some other new cultural experience of varying ranges, they can do.
Yes, that's correct. So you can find everything at the Craven website, cravencc.edu/LLC, and you can find all of our programming there.
That's right.
And if you stay tuned with us on Thursday mornings, we also discuss them in our community events.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So-
And I believe Holly has put a link to the LLC in the comments as well. So anybody who wants to see any more of the programs that are offered at the LLC, they can find them there.
Thank you.
And just one little plug I'd like to say about the day trips in particular is a lot of folks talk about in the area how they wish there was more things to do in the area. And particularly with our senior citizens, sometimes they don't feel comfortable with the all-day drive to Durham for the DPAC, and then find a parking spot, get a meal, and then drive back late in the evening. With the trips, you come here to the campus, you get on the bus, and you've got folks around you, so you've got that safety in having folks that look after you, and it's a well-planned and just a fun day out for the events.
Yeah. You get to just enjoy the cultural experience and not have to deal with all of the
Yeah.
logistics.
None of the
part
headaches. The bus pulls you right in front of the venue. You get out, you walk right into the venue, and it's just a great experience.
And Jen packs snacks and waters, and so she's got it all covered. All covered.
Yeah.
Knows where all the potties are on the way there.
Yeah, that's right. So, of course, Jen works in the LLC, which is part of our foundation as well, right, Charles?
That is correct. And as she's talking about all of these events that she's doing, it's great to participate in these events, all the cultural events, the music, the trips, and all of that. But a lot of people don't understand that when they participate in these, they're also supporting the students here at Craven Community College, because any of the proceeds from these, once you pay for the venue and the artist, any proceeds are left over, roll back into the foundation and fulfill the foundation's mission of supporting the college. And so you take a trip, you go to a concert, you see Del McCrory this Sunday, and know that while you're enjoying all that, you're also doing your part to help a student that maybe has just had a family crisis and needs $25 in gas to cover for the week. So it's a double whammy of feeling good when you look at what
That's
you
right.
get.
Because a lot of people may not know really what our foundation does here at Craven Community College or the impact that you're really able to have. So let's talk a little bit about that for somebody who may not know the connection that the foundation has to Craven Community College.
Right. As executive director of the foundation, and actually I have 3 titles here at the college. I don't know if you're aware of that or not.
Congratulations. We
Is
need
it
to get you some more
Smarty
name tags.
Pants?
I am the executive director of institutional advancement. I am the executive director of the foundation, and I am the secretary of the foundation board. So that way I can get 3 paychecks.
Oh,
I see.
right. He's triple dipping.
I wish. But the foundation, what we do with the foundation is we primarily assist the college and assist the students in the college is where our focus is for the foundation. This year, we are offering $640,000 in student assistance that is available. Now, that's everything from we've got a full ride scholarship for a student that's in the computer-related program, and it's pretty broad. If they're in any computer, if it's on the cybersecurity side or on the more technical side, whichever way, doesn't matter. As long as they're in the computer field, we've got a full ride scholarship that we offer for a student there. Also, and I'm sure you've probably talked about it at some point in the show with the program we have, our partnership with NC State, where a student can get a 4-year degree without ever leaving the Havelock campus.
Yeah.
Well, we've got some donors that stepped up and said, we like that program. It's a family of engineers. They were all engineers from NC State, and they wanted to sponsor a student. And I'm going to kind of tell a little bit on, makes me feel good. They went to NC State, and NC State said, no, that's not what you want to do. You want to just give us a couple of $1 million, and we'll
Name a building after you.
we'll fund a scholarship in your name for a student. They said, no, that's not what we want to do. We want to help a student because we believe in the mission that a student in Craven County, here locally, can get their 4-year degree from NC State and never have to leave.
Sure.
And it didn't work out, and then I caught wind of it. So I talked to him, and I said, look, we'll make it happen. So we cover the student through all of their Craven classes, and still we are administering the funds for that student to go to NC State because
Yay.
we
That's
consider
so
them
great.
still our student.
Of course,
and
yeah.
we don't just leave them when they graduate here, and they're still on the Havelock campus. So this student's going to get a 4-year ride. It includes all of her books, anything she needs, any fees, any course, and right now she's finished with all of her Craven courses. So we're writing the checks to NC State, but that's what
great.
the donor wanted, and we try and find that need, and find the solution to yes is what we try and do in helping students.
That's one of the things that's so great about what you're able to do with the foundation is it's always such a local investment, right? When you find where people are donating to larger universities, which is necessary, of course, but you're not able to see the impact that you're able to have. But you see these students that you're able to help every day, right?
Right.
And you see these individual specific stories.
I think a great example of this, it's one I love to show of just how much Craven Community College impacts every one of us. And this happened back some months ago where for our college trustees, they did a simulation. They had a car that they brought in and put a student inside of it, and it was, okay, simulated an accident. Okay, here's an accident. So here comes the police rolling up. Well, it's our BLET students that come in that are training to be police officers that are first on the scene. Well, then here comes the fire truck, and these are fire personnel that have received training at Craven Community College. The ambulance pulls in, and the EMTs are trained at Craven Community College.
Right.
And we've got an ambulance here on campus that we train students with. Well, they loaded this quote-unquote patient in the back of the ambulance, and they took them over to Purdue, which is where our health programs are located. They rolled them into a simulated lab we've got, which is basically a hospital room, and here's the nurses. The nurses are trained here at Craven Community College. And to go full circle with it, we got the patient well, and they're leaving. And of course, when you leave, what do? You have to stop by for your medical billing. And the people that were getting all of their insurance information, all their medical billing, were trained at Craven Community College. So you can see the full circle of how, just in that one area, we have impacted every step of the way. Now we can add the room that they were in was cleaned by a student that was trained at Craven Community College, because we've got a new program for workforce development at the Volt Center where we are training those individuals in housekeeping. Because one of the things, the hospital, it's an interesting fact that when you're sitting there in the ED, and by the way, I learned that from my time on the hospital board, they have more than one room, so it's not the emergency room, it's the emergency department.
Sure, yeah.
But if you go to the ED and you're languishing there waiting for a room, a lot of times it's because they need to get the rooms clean. They've got the patients out, but they've got to go back in and sanitize the room and get them set up, and safety is a big concern. So without the proper housekeeping, it slows the system down. So you would think a housekeeper is keeping you from getting a room, but it could happen.
Yeah, of course.
So, we met that need, and we're doing that.
That's awesome. So speaking of which, I've been trying to repartner with the Naval Hospital over at Cherry Point, and I shared a little bit about some of these programs, right? And so there we're looking at how our students can now do some practical work, some extra time, like drive-alongs, blah, blah, blah. So, but then she got wind of our cleaning. So the next thing I know, next week, I get this, hey, my environmental safety person needs to talk to you, blah, 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 blah. So that's happening. So it's not just our local hospital, but it's also helping our on station in Cherry Point.
It's a great example of, I think, how the community college can quickly adapt to the needs of the community.
Sure.
You talk, they need, we figure out how to make it happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's another point. It's like it may not be in place, but when we find that extra reason to make it, we can do it. And we can do it very quickly, much faster than they can,
Right.
in that kind of industry.
So, Charles, let's help people understand how they can help out the foundation, how they can help our students. What would you like for them to do?
Well, many of you may have, let me see if we can see which camera we're going here this way. This is the our mail piece that we just came up with for this campaign. And this year's campaign theme is Ignite Potential, Invest in Dreams. And that's really what you do. You're igniting the potential when we see those students that are here that are lost in direction, and maybe they take a short-term course in workforce development, and that I go back to our first cohort that went through the diesel mechanic training program at Workforce Development, maybe a year, a little over in training. Gregory Poole came in, and every one of those students went out with a job offer of $45,000 plus in that range.
Sure.
And for a person with 1 year education, getting a $45,000 a year job offer is life changing.
Sure.
It's not just giving them a little push. It is life changing to get that kind of job, and the potential, if they want to apply themselves, is making six figures within a year or two. I mean, that's just okay. We don't know anything about you. We're going to give you $45,000. Start working.
But the important part was that the foundation is supporting those grants for those students who otherwise wouldn't have been able to get into that class. So you guys are helping to support for them to get their tuition covered.
Sure. One of the things that a lot of people don't know is the foundation is the sort of the safety net for any of the students that are going to the Volt Center. They've got some different funds, and we always encourage them to use whatever state, federal, those kinds of funds that are there, and then they go away, because our money is going to be there when they need it. And once all of those funds dry up, if any student at the Volt Center is taking a credential leading class, so it's a class that is going to give them some kind of credential, then that course, the registration fees are paid for. And when they run out of all the other funds, or if they have a student that doesn't meet any of the needs, then we start to pay. And usually we find towards the end of the fiscal year, we're seeing a lot of those come in. So any student taking a class there is able to take that class without cost. And I tell people all the time, I said, look, if you've got a job somewhere, go take a weekend forklift class. Because if you're at a Moa and a Bosch or one of those plants, sometimes just having your forklift certification means $1 more an hour. And if you don't need that $1 more an hour, just send the check to me. it's okay.
And then you'll give it to the foundation.
I'm okay with that.
So how can one that may not have received the flyer, how can they help support the foundation moving forward?
Well, they can contact the foundation, and we're available on the website. If you go to the Craven Community College website and just search for foundation, you'll find us. We're there. They can get a phone number from the directory, just put the foundation in. If you go to the college directory, my name would pop up somewhere in that list, Charles Wethington. I'd be glad to talk to anybody. And if anybody's listening that would like to, maybe they're doing their estate planning, it's a great way. We get gifts all the time from individuals that say, hey, I like the mission, but I'm not sure, I'm make sure I've got enough money to get me through life. So it's great. Put something in your estate plans that you can pass on once you're gone, and that'll help students and create a legacy for you well beyond when you're there, when you're gone.
It's nice.
Wonderful. That's great. So I know we're running out of time here. We do have in the comments a link to the foundation, so that'll help there. If anybody's watching us on YouTube, I believe your direct address is cravencc.edu/foundation.
Yeah.
That is correct.
And
so
I know
that's
that there's a Give Now button right
Perfect,
on
yeah.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, you can make an online secure
This-
pledge.
Yeah, so
with
go
Yeah.
there and just smash that Give Now button.
Give
right?
Now.
Yeah.
Does it
Yeah,
make
let's-
noise like that?
It should,
Ding, yeah, and the confetti
Gold,
goes.
yeah, gold
Yeah.
confetti falls down.
You know, you just feel good.
That's
you
right,
feel good
yes,
when you
yeah.
hit that Give Now button.
That's
That's
right.
awesome.
But y'all always have so many great stories to tell. I wish we had time for more. I know you've got an event coming up, I believe, next month, the Light Up a Life event, and we'll get to hear some more stories during that event. And everybody, of course, will see you in the spring for the Fabric Awards as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, very good. Well, Jen, Charles, thanks so much for being on the show today. It's always a pleasure.
Yes.
Thank you for
Good
eating candy
time.
pellets with us.
All right.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Megan, you know what that means.
I do. It's time for
Community events. Nowhere Special. The Lifetime Learning Center invites you to the next film in the free Explorations International Film Series, Nowhere Special. Join us Friday at 2:30 p.m. or 7:30 p.m. in Oringa Auditorium right here on campus. This moving drama follows John, a 34-year-old father who is faced with only a few months to live as he searches for the perfect family to raise his young son. It's a powerful story of love, sacrifice, and what it truly means to be a parent. Admission is free, so come experience this unforgettable international film.
And bring tissues.
I didn't see where this film was from. What is the country this film is from? Do you recall, Jen?
Somewhere Great Britain,
Okay.
Ireland, I believe.
Okay, wonderful.
All right. The Del McCrory Band. The Explorations of the Art series proudly presents bluegrass legends, the Del McCrory Band. Catch them this Sunday at Grover C. Fields Performing Arts Center. Doors open at 3, where you can buy tickets at the door, and the concert begins at 4. Del McCrory stands as a living link to the very roots of bluegrass, from the early days of honky tonks and the Grand Ole Opry to sold-out festivals and collaborations with artists across every genre. Joined by his sons, Ronnie and Rob, the Del McCrory Band continues to captivate audiences of all ages with their unmistakable harmonies, world-class musicianship, and timeless sound. Tickets are $45 for adults, $30 for students. They're available at cravencc.edu/LLC or by calling 252-633-2618, or look at the link below because Holly has thrown it in there for us. Woohoo!
The Laramie Project. This weekend is the final weekend where New Bern Civic Theater will present the Laramie Project. Showtimes are Friday and Saturday at 7:30 p.m. and Sunday at 2 p.m. Based on a true story, the Laramie Project explores both the darkest depths of hatred and the greatest heights of compassion within a community. It's a powerful production that's sure to leave a lasting impression. The show is rated PG-13. Tickets are available at newberncivictheater.org.
The 2025 Havelock National Night Out. Mark your calendar. Havelock's 2025 National Night Out is almost here. Join the Havelock Police Department on Tuesday, October 7th from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Walter B. Jones Park for an evening of family fun, community safety, and connection. It's a great chance to meet your neighbors, spend time with local first responders, and enjoy activities for all ages. And it's free.
The Havelock Halloween Home Decorating. Get ready, Havelock. It's time for the annual Halloween Home Decorating Contest. Presented by the Havelock Appearance Commission, this is your chance to show off your spooky side. From haunted houses filled with skeletons and cobwebs to festive, family-friendly fall displays. No sign-up is required. If your home is decorated and within the Havelock city limits, you're automatically entered. Judging takes place October 11th through 13th, with winners announced Wednesday, October 15th.
That's a great idea, by the way.
Make it easy. You don't even have to fill anything else. Just decorate
decorate
your house and wait for people to stand outside.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Well, I want to thank Charles and Jen again for being here today and sharing everything that you guys are doing for the community and helping our students. And do you have anything else to share before
No, I think we're good
we talk
today.
about next week?
Yeah.
All right. So join us again next week, October 9th, as we will be joined by Public Radio East here in the studio, which is also their home.
That's
So
exactly right. Just
they
right
let
down the
us-
hall.
They let us borrow this place. Thank you very much. And we will discuss exciting new updates along with what is in store for 2026. So Public Radio East 2026, you're going to find it all out here.
That's right.
Yes. All right. You ready?
I'm ready, Megan.
Guys, take care. We'll see you next Thursday. In the meantime, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.